happens. Oh, there we go. There's my actual microphone. There, now you all can hear me, hopefully. That should be what's happening. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe all this stuff is happening. I can't believe all this is going on. I don't know what. I don't even know. I don't even know what's being laughed at. I don't know.
Can they hear me?
They can now.
Okay, so, I just think it was really fucking funny. JV asks, "Are we live?" And you go, "Oh, I'll give you a heads up." Oh, we're live actually right now.
Yeah. Because that song ended quicker than I was expecting, so I was just like, "Oh, well, then there we go. That's the end of that."
Whipper, I love you, but holy shit, I've never in that moment felt it was more appropriate to call someone a horse's ass. That was so fucking funny.
Sorry, that was me reacting in real time.
Just, all right, I'll give you all a heads up. Oh, we're live.
Yeah, I was like, whoops.
I was yourself off saying that you're going to give us a warning to tell us that there is no warning.
I don't have the timer clock on that thing. I can't. It's like I don't have it loaded up on Spotify, so I can't have the little countdown clock of when are things going. I just have to kind of listen and be like, I think the song's over. Also, hello everyone.
There is a way to see how much time is left on the song in OBS.
Well,
I'll help you with that after the stream's over.
You can, yes. There's a lot that I
found that out by mistake, so I don't blame you for not knowing that.
Well, because there was well, now my music setup is I have everything pre-rendered to a video, so I would need to get that. Yeah, I would need to get a sort of clock timed out on everything. I'm gonna probably update that playlist actually relatively soon. But anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back to Night Court.
Well, hang on now. I don't think that's right.
Welcome to Night Court.
It is not night time.
I'm the guy that was on Night Court. You know the one. Yeah. And these are my friends who were on different courtroom drama shows from the 1980s. I'm not
going to elaborate.
Okay. I'm going to pull up the...
I'm not going to ever explain myself.
No, you shouldn't.
You should know this by now.
Yes.
I don't know about crime shows, but I was on Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
We're all on that.
Who were you?
I was the second rock.
Oh, wow.
We're all on the Third Rock from the Sun right now.
That is how that is indeed the joke of that title.
The joke of Bart, rude.
Wow. This is going to be an interesting stream, everyone. It's going to be fun and lovely because we're all fun and lovely people. But it's going to be interesting.
Have y'all heard the joke of Bart Simpson, rude?
I haven't. Tell it to me in excruciating detail.
Please.
No? What did I just say a minute ago? I'm not going to explain myself.
Let's go.
What's up, JV?
Please.
Please what?
Please elaborate.
No.
She's not going to do it. She just wanted to know if we had heard about it, and we hadn't.
I have explained myself amply. I will not explain myself at all.
What an amazing pair of contradicting sentences.
I aim to please.
I've expressed myself thoroughly that I will express nothing.
Exactly.
Yes, see? That's how this works.
Finally, someone gets it.
This is you.
That's not me. That's a picture.
What is it?
I am not a picture. I am a person.
Yeah, that's her character arc. Riley has moved beyond being just a picture. Now she's a full person.
I'm thinking of the bit from Adventure Zone where it's I forget the whole. I'm
multi-dimensional. I have a beating heart. No, joke, boner time.
Why'd you post monkey?
Huh?
You posted monkey.
Because he's dunking on you.
Fuck.
Who posted monkey?
Riley posted monkey.
Bet your
Oh
fucking
my
ass.
goodness.
I'll do it again.
No,
I'll do it.
you wouldn't.
Look.
Oh no.
2 of them.
Everyone loves bits
How
that.
y'all doing, folks?
Yeah, everyone loves bits that they can't
Can't fucking see.
that they can't interact or acknowledge.
Yeah.
They just hear people reacting to bits that are restricted to them. So
Oh, you know, sometimes it be like that.
yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. So where we last left off in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we got burgers.
Oh, we do?
We sure did.
We did. We got burgers.
Oh, yeah, we did.
That's pretty much, I think, sums it up, doesn't it?
Well, you 2 did.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry,
And then
JB.
Cleaver went to jail.
Cleaver went to jail, and JB just had to kind of be stuck there. They couldn't do much.
Oh,
Had
it's one
to
of
just
our
want-
turns to be the villain, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, so who's been villain so far?
JB was the original murderer, with Frank saw it.
Yeah, Frank saw it.
And JB was the cat girl
Yeah,
who really hated lawyers.
yes.
And then Cleaver was Santa Claus.
Cleaver was Santa with purple hair. So that leaves it up to either you or I, Riley. Who wants to...
Depends on who spoke more recently when they introduced the villain.
I mean, I can go for it this time around.
If you wanna,
I will.
you are welcome to.
Thank
It is
you.
your stream.
Thank you.
You may do what you will.
Let-
As long as you don't take Maya from me.
I would never
I will
dare.
kill you.
I would never dare take Maya from you. All right, it's time to turn about this samurai. Let's heckin' go.
My god.
Grah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky runs red with your blood. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, this is drama. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see.
I like that there's genuinely no way to know which one of them is which.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Grah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns.
I really like that the episode names are almost all fucking turnabout blank.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta turn it around.
That wrong. See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Whoa! Stop waving that broom around.
This is how you fucking die, Phoenix.
Maya,
I'm
no!
the protagonist now.
I just got you off of the trial for murder.
Exactly. No one would suspect me now. Double jeopardy. You can't charge me for the same crime twice.
That's
Yeah.
not how double jeopardy works, Maya.
It's not?
No.
Wait.
They can't charge you for the murder of your sister, but they can charge you for murder again.
Hang on. I gotta Google something. Hang on.
Ah, yes, a darker, edgier version of Samurai Jack to start a case.
Fuck!
Wait, did you
Alright,
actually?
never mind. Ignore that, Phoenix. That was a joke.
Mhm.
I definitely was not planning on killing you this whole time.
Well, I trust you, Maya.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were so gullible. I mean, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching, by the way?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Should young people be watching it?
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
then why don't I be judgmental and ask, what are you doing watching kids shows? That's for kids, Maya. We're adults. It's time for us to be sad and jaded and depressed. That's what our life is. That's what happens. You
Choose your next words very carefully.
Maya, I've got this great show to recommend you. It's called Rick and Morty.
That's it. Maya just killed JV.
Wow.
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Funny, because at the age of 24, I was already feeling like I was past my prime.
Oh no. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
Bronze
Don't
Samurai.
ask me how I got that information.
Bronze Samurai was number 3. I really worry about the kids these days. Oh, those gosh darn kids with their Snapple chats and their...
Snapple chats?
I think that just by going on this rant, even ironically, you just aged 10 years. Phoenix is 34 now. Gramps. Also, hey Bill. I did not
Hi,
respond
Bill.
to you earlier.
Yeah.
Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. I mean, I didn't realize our office hours were...
Outside.
I didn't realize our office hours were dependent on the screen time of a television show, Maya.
Well, yeah. If there's no good TV on, I get bored.
Gosh,
So I'm gonna fucking leave.
man, I wish we had some clients. You'd think
Kind of thought that you wish people would be charged with murder.
a month has passed since my last trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, and I was popular, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices.
Hey, did you hear about that Phoenix Wright case? That was the talk of the town for a bit.
How am I going to pay the rent this month without murder?
Well,
I
you
guess
could
I'm
always
gonna
kill
have to
someone
do
else.
it. Yeah!
It'll be okay. I'll just kill someone else, and then you can protect me from that charge also. And I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Ignore that first thing I said, Phoenix.
I'll go check, Phoenix. I'll go check.
I will go make us a big client. How does that sound?
You'll make a big client.
Yeah. What? You've never framed someone before, JB?
No.
Sounds like I know who my target is.
Shit. Hey, hang on, my phone's ringing. Hello?
Hello? This is Phoenix.
Hello, Phoenix?
Who's this?
Moshi Moshi.
Oh,
JB's getting pulled into the video game.
It's like, wah.
Nick!
Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yeah! Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! He's not supposed to do that! It's a kid's show! He doesn't kill them, he lets them escape so that they can come back in a future episode! And sometimes they'll be redeemed, but sometimes they'll also only be faking being redeemed so that they can betray him at an inopportune moment!
I'm going back to bed, Maya.
Phoenix, I didn't do this one, I promise!
Yeah.
Tommy?
Yeah, you promise you didn't do a murder.
I mean, he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with his samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. This is not... There are no... Maya, you know that TV and real life are different, right? Like, there's not... they're like the idea of there being villains is
I'm
just
gonna fucking frame you for murder
societal.
again. Just come to the fucking office, all right, Nick? God.
Well,
Christ.
Maya's just becoming more and more unhinged as this series goes on.
what's going to be the differentiation between Maya and Mia? Because Mia was already sick of like Phoenix's bullshit at the start, and
Maya's
probably
sick of
gonna-
everyone's bullshit.
oh, okay.
But no, yeah, JV's right. That Mia was just a glimpse into Maya's future.
Maya's here watching TV.
Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. This samurai spear was also found stuck through the body.
Yeah, I told you.
Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further.
This has to be a joke. I mean, like, this is the second time. These names. We had Mr. White of, like, Blue Core, and we had, like, Frank Saw It. Now there's Jack Hammer. What kind of town are we living in where people have such literal names?
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over.
Boring.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my stomach.
Your stomach rings, Maya? Oh, God.
Sometimes. Does yours not? Yes, Wright and Co. law offices. Why are we using my phone for this, for the office number? What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yeah, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Where are we going? You can't just make decisions for, like, the
Nick?
whole team.
Nick, we're going. They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
Oh, so what exactly am I to take away from
We
this?
need clients. I've decided this is going to be our first
Look at
case.
her.
I'm the lawyer, Maya. Can
We
we
have
talk?
a better idea?
Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? Is
It's the second one.
my money's on sightseeing.
Save your money. I'm telling you, it's the second one. I can hear your thoughts.
I think she's after some autograph hunting.
I know you can read my thoughts, Maya.
You don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have it. Sorry. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
Sorry, I was
that
just
in
reading your thoughts
character.
again.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean it. I thought that was my thoughts. And no, we just don't have enough information.
All right, then. Well, guess we might as well move on down to the detention center.
So are you going to be the Steel Samurai?
I guess I'm going to be Will Powers.
Yeah, I think that was the,
Yo!
are you gonna do that one, JV?
I think that's Will though, so that's I will leave that.
No,
for
that-
later.
That's, oh, right, yeah.
What's wrong, Maya? It's him. It's Will Power in the flesh.
He looks like a lion turned into a man. Is that really him?
What do you mean, a lion turned into a man? Of course it's him. He's a real person. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
He looks like Diet Leo Whitefang from Guilty Gear.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice.
Wow, Maya, you're judging people
My
just
God.
off of like what haircuts, hairstyles. This does. You
He
wanted
looks
us.
like he's eaten a man with his bare teeth.
You wanted us to take this client on, Maya.
Yeah, when I thought he looked like a samurai.
Oh, what are you saying?
Yes?
Is something wrong?
No, you definitely. I definitely don't think you've killed anyone. Please don't hurt me.
Well, this is getting off to a great start. Starting on a high note. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Oh my god.
Disappointed? No. What's going on with your voice, though?
No, it's okay. This is the real me.
Is it?
Yeah, when I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh. How do they deal with the voice issue?
Oh, they got a guy in there with AD Army. There's the thing, the mask, it's like I was in there. I was just one of those body double people. You know, James Earl Jones wasn't Darth Vader in the suit.
He wasn't?
No.
Why did you tell her this?
Nick, I have to go home. This changes everything.
Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams.
It matters a whole fucking lot. Oh, you're talking about
About the
your thing.
children's dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
They think that
What?
he's a murderer. Nick, can you talk to this guy? He's weirding me out.
Wait, what? Again, Maya, this was... You wanted us to do this. You said this would be our first case.
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. I think he's gonna eat me if I don't agree.
Yeah. I think he might eat me, too.
Yeah. He didn't do it.
Okay, well, let's talk this out. Alright, well, maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. He took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead.
Sounded like you got distorted for a minute.
Huh?
You sounded like you were distorted for a minute, like not Discord, just naturally.
Oh. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear?
I told you about it.
Yes, it's a long spear the steel samurai used as a weapon. Alright, well maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is. I'm an adult, you see. I don't spend my time watching those kid shows.
Nick, how could you say such a thing?
Look, I mean, sometimes you just grow out of watching Nickelodeon all the day, you know?
Avatar is a fucking classic from start to finish. I'm sorry for my partner, sir. I apologize. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. A Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? I swear. Writers. Okay, how about the alibi? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. I like the person in the background there, just... Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5 o'clock. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick. Sorry, I was yawning. I was up really late last night binging Steel Samurai. Let's go.
That's only a half bit. I'm willing to bet $10 she's just gonna be running around asking for autographs. Maya's using this murder as an excuse to go sightseeing at Universal Studios.
Who wouldn't?
I gotta fucking get autographs from SpongeBob because he was arrested for vehicular manslaughter. which sounds just like a real fucking episode though.
I mean, there were many scenes of SpongeBob driving his boat over other people into town.
There also was an actual episode where Mrs. Puff went to jail because of SpongeBob's terrible driving.
Yes, but did she really go to jail? I mean, not to give away the twist of that episode, but it kind of loops in on itself.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, well, anyway.
It's a hard time.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's not much we can do here, so over to the studios. This music.
Wow! So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show?
The music is going hard. Dun, 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 dun.
That's just Maya's brain. Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there. You want it? You gotta get through me.
Actual
Okay.
name, old bag.
Nick, take a walk for a second. I'll handle this. We're, lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure you gawkers like you stay in.
Gawkers?
You don't look at me with them puff cheeks like that. Gawkers, sightseers, terrorists.
I'm sorry, did you say terrorists?
I said terrorists.
Oh.
I know the time you heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Years today, something horrible happens and you wasted your jam.
I can't do anything about this. This is happening completely out of my control.
Things a lot different. Why'd you did the hit me close? What are you doing these days? My son called in.
Nick? What the fuck is she yelling about?
Huh? I'm sorry, miles away. What?
Will I grow up to be like her? Please tell me it's not true. Please.
I don't know. It's a possibility.
No!
Hey. Listen what your bitch spoke to you today.
I want to point out, literally, when it started scrolling through the dialogue, that was out of my hands. I didn't.
You came
I
like
had
doing
realized
that.
after the second balloon, I was like, okay, this is not in control.
Yeah, this is completely out of my hands. Alright, so let's talk this out. So what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days, my hand gets smaller when it's clapping in that third frame.
No! You were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
I just realized something.
What?
What's up?
We didn't get to watch the murder this time.
No.
That's true.
We actually had to think about this one. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me.
Fuck.
Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew.
Next time she does like the hand thing, I've got a bit for that.
Okay.
Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the dynamic Samurai series.
Oh no. What's wrong with your wrist? Ma'am, what is wrong with your wrist?
Oh, ooh.
Oh dear. Shouldn't be making those kinds of noises.
I've got carpal tunnel syndrome.
You know, I honestly don't know if Old Bag was always old or was called Young
She was
Bag or
born
Adolescent
Old
Bag. I will say that being named Old Bag as kind of like you've kind of predetermined the future there. But should I have heard of this?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers.
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it.
What I like about this is that there was no indication that Old Bag had a southern drawl. JB was just going for it, and then like the game went, nope, they're right.
They got it in one.
They got it in one.
The game retroactively told me like 20 years in the future I was right. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Power's request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter or request. And maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
Why are you crying?
Well, let's examine round.
Had a long day, and I don't appreciate the way she's talking to me.
The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
No, I can relate to wanting snacks on the job.
No, I mean, if your job is just to sit and do security, especially like this kind of thing of just like, okay, like giving people parking permits, which is really all Old Bag is required to do. If you're stationed out here, your job is to sit there and like just be like, here's where you go to park. So, big game Old Bag is talking up here. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. And then to the south is the theme park. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate.
I want to go to Super Nintendo World.
I want to go to Super Nintendo. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment.
I almost said it like Biggie Smalls for a minute. Super Nintendo.
Oh, was there like a clip of like Biggie like talking about Nintendo?
I think it was just a lyric in one of his songs.
Oh, you're gonna have to tell me which one that is because I need to go research that once we're done here.
It's in the song Juicy.
Okay, then I need to play that back. I've heard Juicy before, but I don't know if I've fully parsed out all of the lyrics to it yet.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this.
I'm gonna have to play that back. Because, I mean, I like that album. Ready to Die is a good album. I'm just like, ooh. But anyway, that's about all we can examine here, I think, so. Best to go and get that letter of intent. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect.
You shut your mouth.
At worst, you're a sus.
Oh, but you won't watch kid shows, but you'll fucking reference Among Us, huh? Can't fucking believe this
You
shit.
see it worst episodes.
Oh god, she followed us.
I was trying to do Will.
Mm.
Oh, I thought that was Old Bag again.
Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. This bit is hitting JB harder than I was expecting.
It's very good.
Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. Just a little snore, snore. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading toward the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I'm running on a new experimental mode of trying to be a lawyer without Skittles. But I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Tell us, what did Old Bag see?
She saw my twin one.
Oh no, it's spreading. I'm at the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady!
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yeah, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. Except she said it like, take off that mask. She's looking up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Y'all are, like, way too upset by just this security guard, the two of you. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. There we go.
Can't wait for it to get discarded when you get to it.
Yep, I can't wait for Phoenix to be like, yep, this is all I needed. This won't be needed again, and he just immediately tosses it into trash. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Well, there's nothing more to say, so let's head up back over to the studio main gate. I got this to present. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Hmm? Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Alright.
This is mine now.
Wait, what? No. Hang on.
To think he would entrust his fate to you in such unreliable appearance. Really?
Ma'am, really?
Anyway, you may pay us. But only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area.
Hey, Maya. We should go to the right, just to make her upset.
Do it.
I'm
you
really upset. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Oh.
Hey, Nick.
What, Maya? Huh?
Let's go to the right, just to piss her off.
Look at that face.
There were maps in the security guard station. Now we know which way right is.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Stuck up old bitch.
What the fuck did you just say?
What? I didn't say anything.
My collarbones were expanded and
Time to go, Nick.
50 cents.
I already gave you 50 cents.
Did you see how she?
Yeah, what the hell? I saw that. Yeah, that was wild. Okay. We're gonna move past. Okay, yes. Outside Studio 1.
The mystery zone. It's only a big question mark. Oh shit.
Oh no, they decapitated.
Oh god, they killed Krusty.
They killed Krusty the clown.
Mom, Dad.
Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Whoa.
I was cleared of all charges. They have no evidence that I did anything.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your buddy with the weird hair.
Oh, okay.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. That's his depressed actions.
Sounds normal for him.
So...
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Try. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no!
Red light.
I'm sorry.
I said red light.
Well, I think
Green light.
feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Maybe you won't completely fuck this one up.
Fuck.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here anyway?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. How dare you take that from me?
I'd say he's a character, all right.
I have my stereotype of being a dumb cop detective. I say pal and buddy, and I'm aggressively friendly, but also big time himbo.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick. This is Maya's replacement voice.
No, we can't. Remember?
I'm kidding.
If any of us take Maya, Riley will kill us. Oh God, no, JV! Oh no! Well, I guess now's as good a time as any to ask y'all in chat how you doing. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. I know it's been some time since we've done just a regular old stream, and even longer since we've done Ace Attorney. But I hope you all are having a lovely Monday afternoon. This is the first Ace Attorney stream since I had affiliate, so that's fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So all sorts of cool stuff has been going on here. It's been a time. Boop boop
Certainly
doo
has
doo
been
doo
a
doo.
time.
It's been such time. Should we go on a break screen?
You know what? We made jokes about it earlier, but
Are you gonna do it, JB? As the time come?
yeah.
Oh, Gemstone Redester redeemed. Make me go on break. All right, y'all. We're gonna go on a quick break in just a little bit. We'll be back later in just a moment.
I lit 5 matches tonight just to put You say you just wanna get away, and I know it's hard to handle. If that's the case, go ahead and put the flame away before the candle burns your hand. You say you just wanna get away, and I know it's hard to catch. If that's the case, quit rolling in the hay before you drop a match.
We're back, by the way. We're back, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. That was 5 matches by Cusick. That's my friend Pat and his music there. I think he recorded that like when he was like graduating from high school, and it's like a really good song. And you should go check out Cusick on I think they're on Bandcamp. But anyway. So, yeah, there's gonna be another, how long do we have before that redeem is acceptable?
10, 12 minutes.
Yeah, so in another 10 minutes, y'all can make me play another song of one of my friends. But for now, we're back in the game, so. And Riley's back, too.
I'm back.
She's back. Ow! She's back.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so detective, mind if I take a look what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. There we go. I'm certain that Edgeworth won't at any moment in time be like, oh, but I conducted another one. Like,
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that. What are you talking about?
so
I
why,
already just did another one.
Edgeworth?
I like to be on top of the game, Phoenix.
So why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. This makes it very easy. Holy cow. The amount of ones on screen right now is actually, I'm just realizing, overwhelming. This feels like there's a subliminal. At that time, there was no one.
Might have only been 6.
At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security later. Let me take that again. If you think I'm lying, ask the security. I'm good. Don't worry. If you think I'm lying,
Are you sure?
yeah. If you think I'm a liar, ask the secure and the murderer.
I think he's Nick, I think he's dying. Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of a stroke.
Thanks for cheering me up, Maya. If there's one thing I want to think about right now, it's Gumshoe stroking in front of me.
Phrasing?
He'd be stroking. You ever hear that song? You ever hear that, like, it's
Crazy,
like,
please.
you ever hear that song, Stroking?
No.
I have not.
Oh, it's like this, like, R&B track from the 80s. And it's like, it's a trip. I'm gonna have to send that to you like after stream. It's like, you know, when I make love, I don't just make love. I be stroking. I'm gonna have to send it to you. It's something else. Like about the security. There's like a bit in the song where like he gets arrested. Like he's in the back of a car.
You know,
and like
that makes sense.
Look, anyway, about the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that? I told him to stay out of the way of cameras, god damn it.
Did you see that camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
There's been 1,200 pictures being taken during this conversation.
Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
He's a big fan of the show.
I'm completely nonplussed by this issue. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, ho, 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 oh, ho, ho, oh, ho, ho, oh, ho, ho, oh, ho, oh, ho, oh, 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 oh.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. Let's see if we can find any evidence that he hasn't already found. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Alright then. Let's examine at least this space right here.
Should we
What?
go back to Old Bag and show her our badge?
I don't know.
Because she's a sucker for authority. She gave him a piece of evidence when he showed his badge. And so far, we're in chapter 3 of this game, and we have had 0 cases where it fucking mattered that we carry that that lawyer's badge around.
I see what you're getting at, but we also handed Old Bag a paper saying that Will Powers was requesting us to be like their representation in court. So by now she knows like she said we were like lawyers before in one of the dialogue bits.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe just like the badge.
Maybe. I don't know.
The badge will be like, oh, okay, here's everything I have.
Maybe. Let's examine this spot first,
Yeah, of course.
just to make sure.
I was just throwing that idea out there.
No, that's a fair. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went where. Why are you repeating yourself, Gumshoe? You're not a ghost. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number.
There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, Detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Okay, well, we've offended him now.
Well, yeah.
So, hi, Danny. Lawyering indeed. The entrance to Studio 1. Can you tell by the ones? This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Take
Which
a drink.
one?
I will take a drink. Thank you very much.
Which one am I supposed to notice?
Oh, I'm not answering that.
4 of them. There's 4 of them. Answer the question, Whitmer.
No.
I won't pressure.
Answer the question.
You don't have to.
Question, Whitmer.
You don't have to explain yourself with your bits. I won't explain mine.
But that's my endearing character trait.
Then what's my endearing character trait?
Explaining yourself.
That's definitely not endearing.
Foiled. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. After all, like, the last thing you need in a television show is for random tourists to be walking on as extras, like, hey, I'm on TV. Like, I'm a
on
little...
the Truman Show.
I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
So, we all need to take rests sometimes, Maya.
Not her.
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Let's see what this... Oh, wow. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path? Oh, yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
That studio's been gone for 20 years, pal. Just
It's
disappeared one day. No one knows how.
been overtaken by trees.
A big tree fell on it.
A big tree.
That's what I hear anyway.
That's what I hear. The trees ate it.
Have you met my 2 triplet brothers?
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. Does that face give you monkey vibes?
Face of monkey.
I've seen monkey face. I don't know if that would be classified as monkey face.
Does this look like the face of monkey?
Would you
This looks like
consider
the
this?
Well, hang on.
If I were to present you this statue with the head still attached, would your natural inclination be to say monkey?
No, hang on.
Hmm?
There's a monkey with like a big nose like that, though.
Oh, yes?
We're
Yeah,
not
it's
talking
awful.
about Goku.
No. Jesus.
He's a grade 8. Turns into a grade 8.
He does. This monkey.
Oh, Elmer.
Yeah.
I see. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? Well, he's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the
Did
wind
Maya
was
kick the head?
the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Alright, well, we got, I think that's relatively pretty much everything that's in this area. I don't see anything else that's, like, we haven't already examined. Because that is that, that's that, that's that, that's that, and then that's that. Okay, so let's try out what you were suggesting earlier, Riley. Let's go back to the main gate of the studio. Oh!
Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Fucking pigs.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied, Power?
Hang on, let me get over that line again.
Okay.
Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Here, let's see. What happens if I...
What's that? You're giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Okay, so that means nothing.
So why the fuck does he have it? There's got to be some point in this game where you give that to someone to progress.
Well,
you know, it's kind of pissing me off at this point.
What? That's a whole inventory slot being used for nothing?
Because especially because so far in any times where we've had more than this whole row, it's been one more. So it would fit perfectly if they just got rid of the useless attorney's badge.
Riley's wanting to speedrun this game and is insulted that there's unnecessary menuing.
I couldn't even tell if that was a bit.
It's not. Why the fuck is it there if they don't ever have us use it? If we get to the end of this game and there's never been a point of showing the badge to someone to progress the story in some way, I am going to be furious.
Wow. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, man. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know.
God, please go see a doctor about your wrist. It sounds like it's paper.
Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to take the photos every day, you see.
But how would you know that you're an attorney?
But how would you know? How would you know that you're an attorney?
How would you know that you? How would you know what, Strel? You're making a good point.
This guard station is in a central position. What the fuck hit my head just now? No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Fuck.
You okay?
Poor Hammer. He went to the studio just before 1.
Yeah, I just heard a bonk and I was playing off of that.
Sorry, that was me. Oh my god.
The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
Phoenix just casually accusing someone of murder.
Ooh.
Come on, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking.
Phoenix just casually accusing people of murder.
Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was. Past tense.
He's fucking dead.
Oh yeah, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
I blame him.
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just see all the photos on the computer over in the guard station.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you over your wrist.
I check them every day. I check them every day before I go home, too. I do.
God. It's getting worse. You really should see a doctor.
My bones are so brittle, man.
Anything we haven't examined here?
You said a slap breach will kill me.
The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Oh, Jesus.
Well then. Okay. So that's all we can talk about there. Ooh.
We can sneak into the employee area.
Maya, we can do it. We can sneak in.
There were
Are y'all talking about sneaking in?
I think
Get bent!
let's go. Let's run.
Well, I can't stop them.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. I can't believe you're finally breaking the law. It's so cool. Look, there's Power's dressing room. I'm gonna go loot it.
I thought there was 3 S's on Powers.
Powers.
Power's... Maya's secretly a snake. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Alright, let's take a look around.
I really wanted that sign to be in Comic Sans.
One might argue it. I mean, it looks like it's more an aerial, but no, that must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
I actually
Why are
don't.
you a lawyer?
I actually don't know that much about the industry, Maya. I know a lot about storage rooms. And also, what else would they keep in a film studio? All right. Ooh. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean it up. And so, there lay on the table a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger!
Yeah, and what's
A
your fucking point?
burger!
I have a second stomach just for steaks, asshole.
What? A steak stomach? I've only heard of these in legends. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal.
I have boiled rope bombs. You want it? It's
Yours, my friend. But
As
only
long
one
as
of
you
you have
have
enough rubies. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first.
Oh, I drink this every day.
That
You've built an immunity.
Yeah.
That explains a bit, Maya. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be in the Star and have your own room like this.
You have an office.
Wow, to have your own room. The door next to the dressing room. It's not... Wow. It's not locked either.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
Maya?
You can't be found guilty with, forced entry.
What do you mean find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear.
You
And that's
know.
the murder weapon, for crying out loud.
Exactly. Think about how much we could sell that shit for.
Oh, goodness. I hope that the other rooms we've been to haven't had this going on.
Huh?
Well, I just realized the
Yeah.
slide, yeah. The metal gate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Not that I researched
Yeah,
that stuff.
Especially if, there was a clown underneath that was giving him a balloon. And if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid.
That was Phoenix's attempt at humor. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle.
We call those half drops.
Probably neo-old Tokyo castle.
We call those half drops.
The grate that used to cover the
Call those
drain.
half drops. Rule of 3.
You did it. It's a little bent. I don't think it would...
Comedy.
Yeah. Comedy is over now. It's been
Yeah.
it's been completed.
Go home.
We can go home. We're finally free. We can leave. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Okay. Looks like one of those electrical powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point of a bicycle? It's electric.
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Oh, don't people cycle to get exercise? Use your knees.
Sometimes people just use a bike to get places.
Use your knees, Maya. Your knees.
I'll knee you.
Oh, we already already talked about this. Already talked about the steaks.
But I have a second stomach just for snakes.
Okay, so I think that's everything in this area, generally speaking.
Can we actually go inside the room?
I don't think so.
Well, it would be the move option, right?
Well, let's see here. Oh yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, so. Yep.
No. Oh, yes, we can. Yeah.
I want to. Okay, well, I can't get back there. Okay, so I'm gonna. Yeah,
You
let's
can't
try
get back
here.
there from here.
From here. Can get there from here. All right. 16 levels to the dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping, or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth. For his sake. Now let's examine. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside.
The wig, oh my god.
Well, oh yeah. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on!
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda. Okay. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Can't ruin this with a wig.
Right. Ruin.
There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. Right?
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Ha ha! Judgment.
Bite me.
That was a thought.
Looks like someone was sleeping here.
Psychic. We've established this.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some
Or the guard was here.
Some tea and cookies.
That's where the gun is. Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger!
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs do you have, Maya?
You'll
Wait.
find out.
You have
One for
burger
each
stomach,
food.
steak stomach, sweet stomach?
You'll find out.
How many stomachs does she have?
You'll find out.
You'll find out. This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it.
Borrow it. You mean borrow?
No, I don't. I'm not leaving here empty-handed, Nick. You don't seem to understand. Wonder what else is inside Power's bag.
Maya, stop this. My partner, the thief in training.
Come on, just let me take one more look inside.
Okay, so I think that's everything in this room.
I believe so.
Yeah, so Move back to the employee area. Nothing new here to examine, to my knowledge. Now that I know that that's a thing we could have been doing. Let's move back over to the... No, not back here. Whoop.
Crazy.
There we go, main gate. Okay, and I can't slide around here, so... Let's move outside Studio 1.
See you later, fucker.
You bitch boy.
I had nothing to say to you.
What if you present his card key to the guard? She just fucking takes it from you and you get soft locked.
Oh my god.
I meant from old bag specifically, but
No, I know.
okay, I thought you were gonna show it to him too.
Could you tell me about this, ma'am?
Oh, that. Isn't that a studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over.
Wait, no, that's mine!
Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died.
Well, you'll just have to wait. Okay, so...
That's it would have been so funny if they had just
Just,
let
like,
you get,
gave
let
you a way of soft locking.
yourself.
Also,
Hey, Gordon.
I hope the cleaning's going well. Alright, now it's actually so we gotta move back over here. Probably gotta present this to... okay,
Can't we
let's...
just go to the studio now or no? Is
Apparently,
that not an option?
I don't know, let me see. Nope, it's not.
Huh.
Only back here.
Wild.
So... And I think examining this here... Oh, wait, no, hang on.
What's up?
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I've always wanted to see a dead body.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened!
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
I'm gonna touch all the evidence.
Oh, so now it's sinking in. What
There's
is
no
it?
body here. Hey, Gray.
Hey, Gray.
this kid.
Oh, goodness. Well, you're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick?
I have to allow this.
You have to
I
allow
don't
this.
do
Yeah,
it.
Riley.
I need to do it. Get on my level.
Amazing. Wow. Okay.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape. It's so real.
Well, this is real life, Maya.
It's what?
The evil magistrate did die here,
Shit.
and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon
Oh,
was the samurai
I thought
spear.
That was her talking because she's changed poses.
Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, so let's start examinations.
There's not even a dead body for me to touch.
Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
More like a half drop. Get it, Nick?
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old
Great.
Tokyo. Let them speak, JB. They're right and they should
right.
say it.
Yeah. Okay,
There's something about that outline.
yeah.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it!
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
I said don't touch it! Who wants a new part?
Hey, you, no touching that. I chose the wrong
Run
voice
with
for
it.
her.
Run with it.
Did
sorry.
Did you like my threatening voice? I was trying it out.
It was good, but sorry, my partner is kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
You know. Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Willpowers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. Okay, so now that she's adding in the dots, it makes me think that they're just pronouncing it whoop. Whoop. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for whoop, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Okay. We hadn't finished the examination of the room yet, so...
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Yeah, so that was all...
I told you to leave it alone. Look, a ladder.
Whoa! That's a step ladder.
That's a normal ladder, actually. So, what's the difference?
This one has steps!
You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
I will
Yeah.
never do that.
She makes a good point.
Alright, sorry. This girl is out there! Also, yes, Gray, I've been thinking the exact same thing. That has not escaped my mind.
It had escaped mine. Now it's back. What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh. Looks like a chair to me.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Don't the lighting people get their due diligence?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
Oh, I see. So you're one of those. You're one of those like, oh, movies are only the director and the actors. They're not the sound people or the special effects people or the lighting people or the script writers
Hey,
or
look!
the editors or the
director's
producers or
Phoenix,
the
why are you just listing
directors
members
of
the
photography
cast?
or
True.
the caterers
I've
or
always
the
wanted to see one of these.
or the
Hey, Nick, take a
boom
look at that over
operators
there.
or the
Take a look over there. I'm gonna go sit. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start
or
of filming.
the sound synchronizers or the
And look, a megaphone, a real life megaphone.
or the makeup people or the assistants to the makeup people or the
The VFX.
Ready, Nick? Action.
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
You met her like a week ago when
More-
she discovered her older sister's corpse.
Way more
Of
troubled
course
than I
she's
thought.
fucking troubled. What is wrong with you, Phoenix?
Way more troubled.
Be nice for once in your life.
They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would at least leave a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
I would have assumed they cleaned up.
Also, that's not how bloodstains were. Like that, there would be a hole left through if you got stabbed by a spear, there would be a hole in the clothing of where you got stabbed, and the blood would seep out of that. Like that's not how that works.
Nick went into law because he saw how many rights get exploited in filmmaking.
Yeah, I can get behind that. All right, so well, bless you.
You.
All right, I think we've examined all we can examine so far. Let's talk this out with Penny.
I've already forgotten the voice I gave her.
Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yeah, I was in the studio for the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio's not doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Whoop and Hammer were there along with everyone else.
Oh shit.
The employee area, that's not Penny.
Oh,
That's you.
the employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw Whoop go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
I already have deduced something, which is that they were mentioning before that the camera takes pictures of people entering through the gate, and they said, yeah, they would have to do that, and it would have to be locked because you wouldn't want people just walking in when they're filming things. But they weren't filming things. They were rehearsing.
I don't think that changes the fact that it would be locked.
Like in real life, no, but in this game's universe, maybe.
Maybe. Also, Gray says this game is cheating with the cursor highlighting things. The real experience is tapping a small screen on every unique pixel.
Yeah, I figured it would be, because that is probably like that I can tell that is generally probably changing a difficulty curve where like we could be missing things in the examinations and we just aren't, because we're getting the tips of here's where to click. So did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am?
What kind of... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry.
What the fuck is this guy's damage?
So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything, and you're just insulting women right now. If Whoop was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. You can't miss stuff in this game. It won't let you leave until you find everything important.
Well then.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed him. You sensed him?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Aha! I was on to something. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
I'm still on this sensing thing. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Gray says you're on the right track, but for the wrong reason.
Oh, well... Okay, then.
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in the witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady?
This is more important, Maya.
If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Fine. Okay, Maya not realizing you need to collect witnesses and testimonies for the court proceedings.
I don't think Phoenix recognizes that either.
You.
Oh, you're still here. Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Please, see a fucking doctor. It scares me every time.
I can't fucking afford one.
That's fair.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 o'clock p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me?
Oh god.
All right, you there to tell me, and tell me quick, you spike-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One.
Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Running your no bar says a thing the other day. Well, and I knew a thing or two about respecting your older back in the day. Cry. Shame you do today. Grrr.
She just left?
She just faded out of
She,
existence.
she evaporated. She spontaneously combusted. Maya, you got her so angry she exploded.
Well, Nick, now do you know not to fuck with me, right? This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Maya!
Before she reconstitutes. And she will reconstitute. My powers only work for so long.
Maya, I got you. What? Okay, that's the game doing the bird noises. I went, what the? Okay, I guess we can examine the computer.
Tell me what, Nick? Did you get me another burger?
The computer. It runs the security cameras.
Nick! Where's my fucking burger? Maybe in the meantime we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? What the hell? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. We'll leave it alone.
You know how to work these things, Nick. You know how to work these things, Nick?
It looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers.
You know how numbers work, Nick?
Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Oh, goodness.
Oh god.
I'm 90% sure it's 307.
Let's try. 307. There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Oh, thank goodness. Let's see what we got.
That's not damning evidence or anything.
Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
No, that's the only one in the computer.
Powers photo added to the court record.
Hey, Nick!
Yes?
Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
I mean, like, yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
I mean, you know, if she reconstitutes and comes to the court. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not. Let's not do that. I think making her explode once was too much already.
God, you're so fucking soft, Nick.
I don't think that is a fair characterization to make of me, Maya. Also, you know, it's just never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Says the man who, in the previous chapter, accused a man of murder and then got charged with that same murder. Gray says, I'm trying to participate, but y'all are too engaged with your own fucking goofs.
I mean, Gray, you can come on in if you so wish. You have the ability to hop in.
And then
Great.
they will
Really
participate in
powerful.
their own goofs.
Alright, so...
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain in this scenario?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for the day? Gray is lying down, they say.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Just this photo. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was.
That would be ideal, yeah.
Maybe it really is that security lady. But, like, even I, outside of game, think that that's a bit of a long shot. Well, here we are at break time, I guess. I mean...
Well, no one's redeemed that yet.
No one's redeemed it. They could, but I meant, like, break time in game, so... I'm prepped to do this now. So, up next is going to be a trial. That's fair, Gray. I'll be 100% honest with you. It's been today and yesterday have been low spoons days for me anyway. So
yeah, I completely understand, Gray. You don't got to worry about it.
yeah, you don't gotta worry about it. Go ahead, go lie down, and you just being here, chilling, vibing in chat is all we need. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. You're a good person. I don't know why I'm whispering that. Anyway, we feeling trial times?
I'm up to keep
could.
going if y'all are.
All right, let's go for the trial.
Yeah, we typically go for about 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, and we're nearly at 2, so...
Yeah, that's usually about the pace it takes us to get to the trial.
Yeah, I've noticed that after the first stream...
One other time.
Yeah, like, the first stream was like 3 hours, and these other streams have been pretty good at hitting the 4-hour mark so far, so...
They've been very meaty streams.
Very meaty. Like a steak or a burger.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
JB.
1 sec.
Okay.
Sorry, listen. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
He was... Edgeworth was reading about the joke of Bart Simpson rude.
Oh, I see. I totally
He
get it
just
now.
really wants to understand.
Yeah.
It's a very funny joke. I had to wrap my head around it.
Well, the defense is ready, Your Honor. I have also researched my Bart Simpson rude jokes.
What
I
the
like
fuck
the
are
part
you
where
two
he's
talking
rude.
about? Who is Bart Simpson?
You know.
Well, you know.
Edgeworth, Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. I'd rather not learn about Family Guys and what have you.
Excuse you. Simpsons is high art.
If
Do
you
not-
say so.
How dare you degrade it to such a low standard? Anyway, the prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant...
And sorry, Jay. Before we continue, JB, you gotta read Gray's message in chat.
He turned himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Bart Simpson did that?
Yeah, Bart.
Shit.
Mr. Will Powers killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in
Jake
Studio
Hammer.
One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to the sentencing.
Wait,
He's
no,
guilty.
Your Honor. I
What?
object.
What?
I object, Your Honor. Oh
Oh,
my
right,
God,
sorry,
Automod, really? Wow.
Bitch.
What the fuck? Automod's like very testy.
I'm sorry. I slept in late today and I forgot what happens between opening statement and sentencing. Sorry. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. I am very sorry. This is very unprofessional of me.
That has nothing to do with me, Greg.
I caught a most humiliating face. Detective Gumshoe to the stand.
You know, I think. Hang on a second. Actually, I think it's true what Gray says. I think they are being bullied, and I think you need to rectify this.
Oh, yes? In what way?
There you go.
Gray is very funny, and they're very good at providing levity and energy boosts in other folks' streams and in my streams when they show up. And they also, they have an incredible amount of patience to put up with me and my antics. And I will acknowledge that very much. That's what Gray is about. And they're also very generous and wonderful, and I appreciate spending time with them. And there we go.
Fucking got you.
You take that! No.
No, you.
Wait, what?
I got you. You had the fucking. I got you through words.
Whitmer has a very crunchable brainstem? What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, you know.
I don't want to know.
You'll find out.
Oh,
fuck.
you know what? I think I know. I actually do know what they're talking about there. There's a couple of layers to that line, but I think I get what they're. I think I get what they're on about there. I see what. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were getting at.
Back of his head in several times in Halo.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought was being referenced there. I was like,
Crunchable brains.
yeah.
My fucking god. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map right here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. And the security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 o'clock p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is the gate, see? And past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1.
His palms like the joint of a bendy straw.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, now I'm thirsty.
This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer,
the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant.
My name's Penny.
All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 o'clock p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 o'clock p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m.
Dude looks fucked up.
The samurai... yeah, he's dead. The samurai spear...
Shit. I thought he was just sleeping.
Sleeping with his eyes open and with his mouth agape. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest and was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I mean, are we doing the cross-examination testimony, or are we just like...
I was thinking.
What?
Dude, this looks like he shit his pants. Thank you, Gray. Also, Gray says Penny is short for how am I supposed to pronounce it?
Penelope.
Penelope.
Penlipey?
Penelope.
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 Penelope?
Yeah.
Penelope.
There we go.
There it is. There it is.
So
what do you think? Okay, so we skip it?
do we need to hear that again?
I don't know. Like, I'm confused as to, like, because normally we end up hearing...
They were all in the law. Yeah, it's weird that it's phrasing like this, but, like, they were all in the employee area at noon for lunch. After that, the victim went to the studio. Then the security guard came in. At 2:30, someone, or around 2:30, at 2 o'clock, someone wearing the Steel Samurai suit went to Studio 1 and got their picture taken. And at 5 o'clock, the dead body was found. Time of death was reported to be 2:30. But and according to Penny, someone else was there around noon.
I'm gonna save, and I mean, if we're running on the philosophy of this won't count against like a cross-examination, then I'm up for skipping it. But
I mean, I don't think it was Gray that said this. I think it was someone else in chat who said like the only way we can lose is if our health bar goes to 0.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, someone else said that.
So I feel like, okay, what you think? What do you think?
I think we can just skip it.
I think we can skip it.
We understand how the time went.
Okay, so then we'll just skip it.
Well, Gray, if we need to listen again, then we can just load the save.
Yeah, that's true. I think I can probably remember that.
I think it'll be fine.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Samurai spear added to the court record.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood. What did the security lady at the guard station see?
I don't know, let's call her. Ring, ring, oh. And she's appeared after I called her on the phone. Will the witness declare her name?
Old bag. God, your eyes.
My, aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
I think she's gonna get held in contempt.
I agree. Yeah.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag.
Oh
there.
my god, her name really is Old Bag.
But her name is Windy Oldbag.
Yeah,
Yep.
her parents hated her.
I think her parents already were hated by the world, and they just continued that tradition on to
Doubly
their
so.
daughter.
Gray just said she wants to be held in Edward's arms, though.
She's swooning. She's swooning for that prosecutor. She's we've known before. She's charmed by people in authority, except for us.
Not, except for Phoenix.
Except for Phoenix. Phoenix has no authority
Phoenix
to his
has
name.
no authority.
Fucking spiky-haired dipshit. Still, how the other children would make fun of me and just believe it. When there's more the captain of the chest, he called me an old bag. Well, I just cried and cried.
Object. No, that's you.
Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Great. Prosecutors.
Oh.
Oh,
Objection sustained. Good lord. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
Oh, Phoenix Wright, I'm gonna have a fun time today.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
The witness will refrain from info dumping. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
A windy one.
She's not happy about this.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
I like the idea that that's her face, just seeing Phoenix and Edgeworth just in their selected like lawyer stance, just like making siren noises, like whoa, 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 and she's just like sitting there like, oh, I get objected to, but the judge allows this. Like,
Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. Gotta take a fucking shit,
You
babe.
saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Hey, that shit about not being there until 1 was a little... that's something
Convenient.
that stood out to me.
yes, Your Honor. I mean, I'm gonna end up like cross-examining every single word anyway, so.
Yeah. And also there's the, we have the camera, the picture saying, like... First, the picture tells us a lot of things. First, someone else took a someone else passed by that camera before that and got their picture taken.
Yeah, cool. So this is the picture right here, and then it says this was taken at 2 p.m. and photo number 2.
Yeah. Second, we know at least that picture, the first picture of the day, was deleted.
Yeah.
And third, that is not a picture of that is not conclusively a picture of the defendant.
Yeah, like using that as evidence is to be complete conjecture. If they're using it under the assumption that, oh well, we can tell it's Will Powers because it's the person in the outfit, that proves nothing. That's the whole point of it being a costume, is that it makes you look like someone else. Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, like Maya watches the show all the time, and the first time she saw Will Power, she was like, "Who the fuck is this?" So like,
yeah, exactly.
So that proves nothing. So hold it. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could just go into the studio.
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in.
Because no one can get their hands on one illegally.
Yeah.
Was there anyone at
Aside
the
from
studio when-
like us, but
Was there anyone at the studios when he arrived at the guard station?
You're right, so we've been around for there since the morning. Hold it. A run through.
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon?
Well, that seems... Hold it. What kind of errands? Errands.
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the
I
question.
don't know.
Answer the question. Had you finished with those errands?
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know?
Actually, yeah, that's right. She was.
That is not.
I've been in this flashback 3 times, Derry.
Yeah, that's not like a good alibi. I feel like.
It isn't. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-through. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Guard station. Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
You'd think there would be a picture of him going through.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened next.
Or maybe not because it was... I don't know.
Maiden gate from then till 5 o'clock. Hold it. So you were watching there the whole time. No breaks. Not even a second.
Of course, I am a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper whapper.
Whoa!
Nipper Wapper? What the fuck is she talking about? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick.
Holy shit. Just getting so, like, absolutely, like, fuck it. This old bag, fucking old windy bag is losing it. Why don't you raise an objection?
So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
We're having 2:30 p.m., right? Hold it. How did you know that?
I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me.
Overdressed?
I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked.
Oh, Gumshoe has a price, and his price is donuts.
If
I'm
you ask me,
insane.
that detective isn't cut out for his job.
What the fuck?
Hmm.
Edward, that's your fucking boyfriend. Defend him.
Poor Detective Gumshoe, getting ratted out by a security guard. Okay, so that does say 2 o'clock. I'm gonna press this first and then see what happens. 2 o'clock. You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Ew. Well, who was the man? I'm at the edge of my seat here, everyone.
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
I've never strained anything in my entire life.
Now, don't get your skivvies in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
I've never had anything in a bunch in my life.
It
Bananas?
Powers.
Not one.
That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
I feel like this, of all places, is gonna be where to
Put the picture in.
put the picture in.
Do you want to object?
Yeah, let's see what happens if we present this here. Well, that's just, yeah, that's checking it. I need to present it. Oh, the music cut out. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Hang on, I need to get this prepped. I can tell where this is going.
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny?
No, but that's besides the point.
Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't.
Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
What?
Eh? I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man.
Excuse me?
Of course I have proof.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
We should be ashamed. You're withholding evidence and running off of complete conjecture as your testimony.
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal.
So you have another photo that is also worthless. That's what you're telling us now.
That's that photo.
He didn't even give it a second look.
I'm waiting for the proof.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
You'll make note of the fact that in all of these scenes where they're rehearsing, Powers is not in the samurai outfit.
Yeah. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's striking his leg, see? Clear as day.
No.
No, yeah,
That's how
I
I knew it
saw
was
that.
Powers. Happy?
It looks like he's dragging the suit behind him, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Could also just be someone that's short.
It's still not really proof, but
It also looks like we can't see his feet.
Yeah, I'm
So-
saying that it might be someone that's like short wearing the costume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Hold it! You never say anything you don't mean? JB?
Whippersnapper.
Hey, I haven't even said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight, and you today he's always whining about South Point. It's enough to make an old lady want to cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match. Good morning.
Hold it!
Okay.
I just had to say it.
Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He was the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
I have a fucking name, assholes.
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. So push and fall. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
That's...
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Also, that doesn't qualify as first aid treatment. Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
So they really are pushing they're really pushing on Penny. Broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Hold it. He broke a prop.
Sure did.
Hang on. Sorry.
That's fine.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
Well, then that immediately is a contradiction. His samurai spear, the murder weapon.
Luckily,
But
I
it
was
is
never
taped up,
duct
yeah.
tape to fix it.
Oh, okay.
It was taped up in the flashbacks also.
This strikes me as a significant detail. It strikes me as a significant detail as well. I better write this down in the court record. Yeah. I agree with that. Good job, Phoenix. You are also picking up on things. You're learning. He sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
I think we've had enough.
Oh, I don't think we have.
Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is...
Where is this steel samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking back. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. Look at how I'm holding this sheet of paper.
In my
Take a
hand.
drag of it like a cigarette. And it is clear that the biggest doink was rolled by me. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
Just Edgeworth like rolls up the evidence and just turns it into like a giant. Okay.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? I'm willing to object to this.
Save it?
But yeah, let's save.
Oh, hear the music kick in.
Yeah, the music is kicking in, but let's object and see. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
I don't care. I want to go home. I guess the defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
I need to take like a cough drop after this.
That's fair.
Lady.
I kind of got the impression that I was like, I think this voice is starting to hurt JB's throat.
Maybe just a bit.
Yeah.
I will do this, and then I will go grab one.
Okay.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true?
The text ain't moving.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
Your Honor, I can't read the script.
Whoa, shit.
No one else went there.
Take it from the top.
No one else went there.
Sorry, I unplugged my headphones.
Your Honor, the attorney unplugged his headphones. If they had, I would have seen them.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll be back in a second.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
And I will do that in a moment when JB returns. So, might as well take a moment while things are oddly silent in game to just once again address y'all in chat. Hope y'all are doing well today. Hope y'all had lovely Mondays. I know Monday is the day of the beginning of the week.
The Garf.
The Garf day. We all know Garf.
Whitmer, I'm going to make this easy on you.
What? Hey, time to go on break. I might take the opportunity actually to go grab myself a little bit of a
I
drink
have
too.
learned upsetting news.
What?
What's that?
So my roommate Ixo has played Phoenix Wright,
Oh.
and I've described how I'm voicing Old Bag,
Uh-huh.
and he is like, "Well, get ready to see a lot more of her." And I went,
Oh,
"No."
no.
Oh no! Oh, okay. Well, we gotta go on break
You're gonna go
because
through
Riley's redeemed making me go on break. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Here's a song for y'all.
If he would have theirs too, from the parties through depression weeks, his seat at the table will be waiting when he wants to make a deal with the angels.
That was a nice little instrumental acoustic guitar piece there by Friends of Old Gullywhacker. And before that, we had like the final line of Ace's deal with the devil. And I came back to now realize that both Riley and JB have muted mics. So I believe they all went to go get drinks as well. But I'm back. So that's the twist turnaround on this little endeavor. Is that I've returned before anyone else. And what have you to say about that, audience? I'm going to take a swig of a drink. Yeah, well, hope you all have been enjoying the show so far. Hope you all have been having yourselves a lovely time. Now, I imagine if this case plays itself out like the other ones have been going, probably the timetable that we'll have is that the testimony of Wendy O'Ratbag. Oh, that seems so rude. Wendy Oldbag will be today. And then next week, will be more investigating and trialing, as we're oft to do. It's well known within certain circles that this is what we do, and we do it very strongly. And that is going to be the plan.
I return.
Hello. I'm assuming everyone went to go get like voice softeners.
I got a cough drop and water.
That I went on break and it was like the final couple seconds of A Track of Aces, and I was like, oh, that's a shame that we're not hearing more of it. But no, I mean that has nothing to do. That's completely out of all of our hands. The music screens are just running on loop in the background, so sometimes you're just gonna go on a break and you're gonna be either in the middle of a song or at the end of a song, and that's just gonna be how it goes. But we needed that break anyway to recharge for a little bit. But indeed, we are back in action. Back in the fold.
Is Riley back?
Her mic is still off, so I'm assuming no.
Okay.
Has your day been good, JB?
It's been good.
That's good.
You want to hear some interesting facts?
Yeah, give me some interesting facts.
DreamWorks is releasing Shrek in 4K Ultra HD. Here's a secret. The movie was only rendered at 1828 pixels across, and due to not being able to afford more discs slash network, the images were 4 by 1 by 1. Or it's like the colon. Like 411 JPEG compressed at 98% quality. Not sure where most of these pixels are coming from.
I honestly, I like. That intrigues me. There's I could tell the difference between. Because, I don't know, remastering, digital works in 4K always, it perplexes me. Because I get why it's a big deal. Me not being, the humongous, 4K person anyway, I do recognize the majesty that comes from when, you take old, 35 mil or whatever sort of stuff and remaster that in 4K.
Yeah.
Because no matter how well you remaster film, there's going to be a grain to it anyway, just because of the format. But to have the clarity of those old tapes brought up to stuff is really something. And that still applies to 2D animation, because 2D animation for the longest time was rendered on 35 mil. So, you can see still the 4K, resolution stuff of when that stuff is animated.
You're reminding me of how like two things. Like Disney, I believe, had a bunch of shows that would air in like 4:3,
Mm-hmm.
but they were actually animated in 16:9, so they could handle the conversion to HD well.
Mm.
And then there's like shows animated in Flash, like Mucha Lucha, are just in Flash, so they're vectors, and they're just like infinitely able to scale. So like they're surprisingly high quality on Amazon Video.
Mm-hmm. That
But
is
continue your point. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying that for me, like one of those things when you say to me, like, oh well, they're bringing out the 4K remaster of Shrek, but like it was only rendered in a certain amount of pixels.
I've
So
seen Shrek in 4K too. Like when I visited a friend and he was showing his 4K TV, that was the first thing I ever saw in 4K.
what a amazing experience for that to be the first 4K thing to witness is Shrek.
Yeah.
I think the first thing I really saw in 4K was the remaster of the Peter Gabriel Sledgehammer video.
Oh wow.
That got remastered in 4K. Released exclusively on like Apple Music. Like
That's
it's not
interesting.
yeah, like they put out the 4K remaster only on like iTunes. And I was like, okay, weird place to release this, but like the 4K scan of Sledgehammer looked like incredible. I was like, holy cow.
The second thing I saw in 4K was Spider-Verse, and I do think animation usually benefits from the leaps in video quality.
Yeah. Well, so hello, Riley.
Whoa.
Are we back in action? Are we back and ready to
Are
roll?
we Looney Tunes back in action?
Remember that movie?
No.
I have it sitting on a DVD somewhere in a shelf. And I haven't watched it in 10 years. And I'm not biting my nails wanting to see it again. So, all right, I think it's time to go. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. Let's press this. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective,
That doesn't explain how you know a time.
and then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts.
Darn it.
Darn it.
Pigs.
Oh, that was Will Powers. Hold it! Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking, right. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Well, everyone was in the employee area before then,
Mm-hmm.
and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention,
There's something we're missing, I feel.
I'm not sure what to piece
Whoop,
together.
whoop, 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 whoop. I
Oh,
mispressed
damn,
the
I was
button.
gonna
I
say.
mispressed the button.
think-
I totally
I think this
100%
is
mispressed
fine
the
to-
button.
I think it's fine to keep going with this.
Yeah, we have help.
We have health, yeah, we have health, but I completely I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to press the back button and I hit the present button instead. So,
I feel like the map is important though, because like the thing that keeps sticking out to me is there is another part of the map beyond the gate.
Studio 2. Ooh, yes.
Like they're not using Studio 2, so who's to say that someone wasn't there?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know why, but like
So then where would we present that?
I don't know.
Hmm.
That's all I'm saying. It's like,
Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna save here.
I'm gonna trial and error this.
Yeah. Let's see if you're onto something. You are not.
Damn.
Well, not here specifically.
Not there specifically, yeah.
Fucked up.
But, okay. I'm gonna press on this. Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going in the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
What the fuck?
Edgy boy.
Oh, Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Maya's face looks so fed up in this picture.
She doesn't want to be a player anymore.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? What the fuck? What kind of... Okay, so we've looped back around. Yeah, what the actual fuck? But we've looped back around here, so... Okay, so
Camera
that's...
two. Photo 2.
Photo 2, yeah. So here...
Photo number 2.
It was photo number 2. Because, okay, so here's what I was going to do. Here's what I was trying to see if I could do. And I don't know if that's a thing in this game or not yet, or if we've unlocked it. But I was going to see if we could present a profile, because they kept hammering in the last round a lot Penny as someone of importance. And yet there's no evidence about Penny. I will say this. Here's what I am currently running on the thinking theory of. I think the person in this photo is Penny. Because there's...
Why would she be so adamant that it wasn't Will, though?
I don't know. Because at the moment, we're running on the philosophy that there are only 4 people who were at this place in time. There's Will, there's Hammer, there's the security guard, and there's Penny. And the big takeaway that I have right here, so that's not Hammer, because Hammer's dead. It's not the security guard, because she's there watching the camera and getting the photo. And we're trying for it not to be Will. And honestly, that really is getting at me. It really is getting at me that the costume isn't fitting. The costume would have to be made to fit Will's physique. And that very clearly isn't fitting. Like, you would see shoes in that outfit if it was actually Will in there. So it has to be someone who's smaller than Will. That's currently what I'm working on right now. This is my hypothesis. Because the dragging of the leg too, like the old bag is going like, oh well, he hurt his like ankle, and so he was like dragging his foot when he was walking over to Studio One. But the dragging of the foot could very well be the dragging of the costume being worn by someone who isn't meant to fit in it. So that's where I'm at right now. But I feel like we're not at that point in the game yet. I feel like that already. I feel like I'm a little bit like a couple chapters ahead in Carmen Sandiego. But like, but that's currently the theory I'm working on. So, but beyond that, though, I don't know what to present or what to.
It's photo number 2.
It would be so. This is photo number 2.
Photo number 2 for the day.
Okay.
This is not the first person to walk through there.
Okay. So, then where would we present that at?
Right there. She's saying it's the only person who went through.
Okay.
But that can't be true because this is the second picture. I can't imagine when else you would present that.
Okay. Let's see.
We can save.
No, that was it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's photo number 2.
Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Bitch.
Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Remember, yeah.
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness.
What
This
do I
evidence
mean?
shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who
by
could
saying
have
that's a
erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Hey, you watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Angie boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Someone go.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
She thought from his gray hair that he was old.
They're all whippersnappers. Oh? Oh, yes.
Whippersnapper?
Yeah, now she's gonna push on Penny. Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I do want my
I see. Your testimony, please.
All right. Here we go again.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Convenient.
How amazingly convenient.
Mr. Oldberg, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Stoner Alex is here. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, hello.
Glad you're here.
This case is a mess, but I love it all the same.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Her testimonies are not very long.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Wait, you expected the train wreck of these
Yeah.
testimonies?
Unexpected.
Did you not?
I'll admit I kind of did too.
We have a pattern here.
Hold it. Another job.
That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all of the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes.
So you're in dereliction of duty.
But those computers are just so frustrating.
Hope you get fired.
I found any special photos. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
Uh-oh. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Arbitrary.
Yeah, well...
What?
What? Okay. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
You know, the one with Chum Chum.
I'm going to kill this whole bitch.
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me.
Gray did mention that they hope we like weeds.
Also, thank you, Alex, for not talking spoilers, because the three of us have never played this game before, so this is...
No spoilers,
I
guys.
did. I totally forgot to put that up, but yeah, I can right now. Can I put that up right now?
Appreciate that, though. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
That's the thing you can edit.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Literally,
Yeah,
none of us have played this game before.
Yeah.
Starting this series.
I have wanted to for like a decade.
Yeah, same. Well, not a decade on my end, but I have wanted to play this for quite some time. So I'm like, this is for us all of our first go around with this game. But oh, thank you. I'm glad. I will say we've played this now like about 4 times, and I've been having a blast. And I think
Having a great time.
yeah.
Yeah, same.
So they get information about rehearsals from gosh knows where. Okay, so.
They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in?
Hang on, I want to get on my tirade about CalArts now.
I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Oh yeah, and it was busted
Maya
into.
did point that out.
The grate had been loose for a while. It leads outside, and, well, that's where they come in.
So hang on, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
She deleted the picture that wasn't suspicious of someone who wasn't supposed to be there sneaking past her, but she kept the picture of someone in a costume that is supposed to be on set.
Oh yeah, there's some obvious bias going on here. I mean,
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
yeah, like it's pretty clear to me that Oldbag has got some.
She didn't get fired for
She's
negligence.
got some splaining to do. They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks.
Jesus.
Fucking sewer freaks.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, and
And
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
kids. So on the photo that you erased.
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
Mamma mia.
Mama.
Mamma mia, Papa Pia.
Baby got the diarrhea.
Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. I figured out the whole thing.
Oh.
The killer was 2 children in the Steel Samurai costume.
And they were trying to sneak in to get to watch an R-rated movie get filmed.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh yes. Well, we see his type every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear.
Possible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Why did I get recommended anime on Spotify?
Why did my cousin just request to follow me on Instagram? All sorts of weird things are happening right now.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I don't think that's
Our heroes are really about to try and pin a murder on a 7-year-old.
It was the kids.
This court will take a 5-minute recess.
Oh, so those do exist here.
I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information and no forgetting vital information this time.
And now, recess. Mr. Powers! Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
Wait a minute. No, I figured it out.
Oh, you
That
did?
voice that you're doing isn't Mr. Powers. That's the child that snuck onto the studio who was eaten by Mr. Powers.
Riley.
Actually, Mr. Powers is the murder victim. The kids are playing a weekend at Bernie's on us.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, this stream's officially cursed.
Curse stream, curse stream.
No. So, who was the steel samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room.
1 sec.
I mean, I could keep going. And I'm giving JB the second they need.
I mean, you didn't need to pause it.
I was like,
I'm
wait.
not a character in this.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Well, it doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now, until we finally reach the level of just blaming actual children.
Nick? What are we gonna do?
Well, I mean, at this point, we gotta blame children, don't we? I mean, first
It's time to start blaming kids.
It's time to blame kids. Kids ruin everything. First, we play for more time.
Michael Jordan
them
would be
kids.
like, yeah, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
And then we'll become their defense attorney.
Mm.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. I'm what you call a realist.
Get out. Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
Alex is right. This is very fucking shady.
Yeah. What does this mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy, roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, with Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
I think now we're getting to the part that I was kind of thinking over. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
Penal.
So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
Well, first things first, we're saving.
Save.
Save. Secondly,
Oh, wow.
so we've got three theories here. Either the old bag.
Do it!
God, I
Do
just
it!
I want to hear the kid.
Okay.
Do it!
Riley's so excited, I can't deny her this.
My
It
God.
was the grade school boy!
Yes!
Why isn't anyone saying anything?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr.
I
Wright?
really hope that was accidentally the right choice.
Grade schoolboys kill veteran actor and I'm starting that line over because it was stuttering on the loading of the screen share. Grade schoolboy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him?
Maybe that was a dumb move on my part.
Maybe? How about absolutely, Nick?
Maya, you were right beside me. You wanted this to happen.
And you listened to me. What the fuck's wrong with you, Mr. Wright? Oh, God. I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
Oh, no you don't. Twist turn, the clock's back. Okay, so my thinking still is that it's the assistant girl.
I guess.
You keep going with it. I gotta check on it.
I honestly think that the security lady's more likely, but I do see the point of picking Penny.
Well, at this point, yeah. Okay, we're gonna run with assistant girl and see what happens. I mean, there's like at this point, it's obviously not grade school boy.
I mean, it could be.
It could be, but we got penalized. They all laughed at me, but they'll see.
It was the child.
It was the child all along.
He's a whippersnapper.
He's a snipper whapper or whatever. I'm going with the assistant girl. It was the assistant. The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the steel samurai.
So you're saying the steel samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. JB's not here yet, are they?
Probably not.
Oh, no. Just grooving to these tunes, then. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
That was more exclamation than just than the preposition of a statement. How much time left on the thing? Hey, look, that's backup line now. Well, we're just sitting here doing fun things, playing a video game on Twitch, and we've never played this game before, but we're gonna play this game some more. Yeah, we're gonna play this game some more. Do 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 do. It wasn't the school kid who could have seen that coming.
I don't believe them. I think they're lying. I think they're trying to trick us. I think we got to the answer too quickly, and they are trying to throw us off the trail. But it was the kids.
It was those kids. It was those kids all along.
Fuck them kids.
Well,
I said it.
That's what you got. You know, I've had it up to here with you kids. Going in, breaking into film studios, dressing up as action heroes, committing murder. It was a bunch of kids. They got too wrapped up in the show. They killed the villain for real. You know what my other big tell is why I don't think the security lady would have been the one to kill Hammer?
Why?
Because, like, she was so aggrieved that... What would be her motivation? Like, she was so aggrieved that...
It wasn't interested in her.
But then... I don't know. That's... I guess. That's a very tropey, explanation.
Look what game we are playing.
That's true. But at the same time... what is the classic trope of blaming school children for murder?
Yeah? Yeah, JB?
Are we on break or is this actually?
We're live.
We're still going.
No one redeemed the go break screen, so we've just been sitting here.
If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright.
Remember the photo?
Remember the fair?
Was it? Oh, but that's your line.
Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot.
Oh, bad feeling time. But I talked about this earlier. I think that's just a clue.
did.
I think that's just how the pants are supposed to look.
I remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury.
Powers and Parhammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think.
She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that too. She wouldn't have known to fake.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury.
But I maintain maybe she wasn't faking. Maybe she was just too small for the costume, and what looked to be walking with a lame leg was just, like, trying to realign the costume.
I gotta say, it would not look the same like that. Like those would be very two different like issues with walking. She'd be like tripping over herself. If it was that the pants were too long.
JB?
She could look the Steel Samurai look. Wait. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume.
That's a weird sentence structure.
Yeah.
But she couldn't
I
walk
see.
the Steel Samurai walk.
I see
She
what Edward is going
limped.
for. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
Okay.
Mr. Wright. I'm afraid I have to penalize you
Really?
as I will.
That...
That was dirty.
That still feels strange to me. So then that leaves the security lady, so... Alright.
I mean, she has been stonewalling our attempts to investigate at every
That's
fucking
true.
turn.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, Old Bag?
Old Bag. That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor.
There's a fucking camera.
She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture.
What the fuck are you talking about? Why would she wear the costume? Who let this man in a courtroom?
If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
Oh yeah, Alex makes a good point earlier, just now actually. You aren't necessarily actually figuring out who did it, rather than putting on the blame on someone who could have done it. That way Powers can't be convicted.
Well, anyone is capable of anything.
But we don't really have a case to make for the assistant having done it, because all we know is that she was in the studio that day, or not that she was at the studio, that she was on the grounds of the place that day. And we don't really have any evidence that points to, like, hey, we can make a case that it was her.
Yeah, that's fair,
She's
I guess.
kind of an unknown right now.
Yeah.
Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes the second, baby, yeah.
Sherlock Holmes, aye.
That's odd. This feels
Music
hollow.
stopped.
Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Yeah, but he hates this woman. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Give Granny a break.
Give Granny a break. I'm saving again. But, what do you think, folks?
Press.
I say press.
Tell me to press! The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast a doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
That's the bit that's holding me up right now.
It's a court case. We just need to. We need to look at this like a real court case right now, not like a Phoenix Wright court case. We don't need to. Right now, we're not trying to find the actual killer. We are establishing probable doubt.
I see.
Because that's the whole thing. They can't convict if there is a legitimate doubt that the person didn't, or at least that's how the court system's supposed to work, is that if there's a reasonable doubt that the person being accused could have not done it, they can't convict him over that.
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
That's true also. Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio?
Okay, well, here we go.
The child.
The boy.
The child!
She's also bringing up more evidence that that she's suspicious. She deleted a photo and then lied about it.
Yeah.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
I I didn't know it was like expressly a satire on the Japanese legal system. I know it's based on the Japanese legal system, and then the translation just put it in the States for some reason. But I didn't recognize it as a satire.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
We definitely didn't accuse him in an alternate timeline.
Yeah,
But
no.
how can you be so sure?
Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, day whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Do we?
Your attorney's badge.
You
Riley.
really wanted to be the attorney's badge, don't you?
You couldn't get into the studio without a card.
Oh, yeah.
Not just, like, you can get onto the grounds, but you could not get into the studio.
That's true. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Ugh.
Murph.
The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today.
I fucking love the joke. What's your evidence, right? I'm a lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the
Sort the fattest doink.
Yeah. Yeah.
You saw him holding the paper.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. Also, you should share some of that.
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
You brought all this here
court
and
is
didn't.
adjourned.
You brought all this here, Edgeworth, and not enough to share with the rest of the class?
Listen, I can get more. I know a guy.
Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
That
Confessing. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
again.
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about.
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Again.
Oh my fucking god.
My
Thank
lips were
you.
sealed. Well, there's a weird Go-Go's reference in this title here, the testimony.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
That a child killed her.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
What the fuck?
They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day.
Oh my god, you were gonna... That...
But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away with scot-free.
What?
Miss Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? 1 second. Okay. They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
That's not how this works. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Jeez.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Your Honor, what's even the point of cross-examining at this point? This witness clearly was not...
We have procedures, Mr. Wright.
We have procedures that only work if the witness isn't throwing out nothing but, like, perjury. Okay, so you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in it on it. I forgot this was a conversation between myself.
I'm sorry. JB's really been working it today. They've had a lot of conversations with themselves.
The front half of the stream was very light on JB,
and then
now
the
it's
trial
just
came
all
in. It's just.
JB.
I think it was interesting. It went from it being the scenarios where the witness is working in conjunction with Edgeworth to now being Edgeworth like, what is wrong with you? I can't make heads or tails of what you've got going on
Isn't
here.
even a bro moment. What the actual fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Well, that is actually not fishy, but...
Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
See, normally directors will leave that to a stunt coordinator, who then... Okay, whatever. So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
The lost, fabled city of Studio 2. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
What do you mean? You know there was.
There's a Studio 2?
Yeah, map. Here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. The path that had a sign saying Studio 2. So there was a studio there.
This is why Maya died. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it was all his fault. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've
Sorry,
already...
I spilled my tooth. Mod help.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you're a mod, though.
No, I knocked over my cup and I was just making a reference.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I've already asked all my questions, but I mean, might as well at this point continue cross-examination. If we have no reason to not continue, might as well.
They said they... Oh, wait, I don't need to read these again.
No. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Maybe don't say that while you're under oath.
So you got your bonus and you still talked.
Because that sounds super illegal.
I think I've asked all that. No, I'll continue the cross-examination because, yeah, literally there's no harm in getting a bunch of info. Oh, wait, some other people at the studios on the day of the murder, they said they had nothing to do with it, see? So don't just pretend they hadn't been at the studios all that day. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it.
Jesus.
I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who were these people? Oh, so the we already know this info. There was a Studio 2. Somehow Phoenix forgot that existed. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. There were others. We must find the others. The others of legend. There were others. The director and the producer, and there's some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
For real this time. Whoo! Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing. Grin. Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. I said that weirdly, investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume?
I mean, we have a lot of suspicions, but I don't know if that's really...
Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Neither do I, Whitmer, but... yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there.
Yeah.
Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Sorry. Let me try that again without laughing.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. Alright, I feel like this is an appropriate place to wrap for today. We've been going now for like 3.5 hours, and...
half the case I wanted to guess.
Yeah. So, this has been fun, though. The current plan on my... We're going to get to the plugging of folks, and stick around, too, because we're going to potentially do a raid. I need to preemptively... After the horrible display the past couple of weeks of me raiding people right as they're wrapping up, I'm going to preemptively go and actually check to make sure people are alive. But, so while I do that, actually, why don't, Riley, why don't you and JB can both plug what you do.
All right.
Same time.
Hello, I am
Hi,
Digi
it's
Team.
me, Jay.
Oh, fuck.
I'm kidding.
Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh geez, we
I'm
fucked
not
up.
committing to that.
I'm Riley. I am a gender fluid variety streamer. You can catch me at Digitamer Riley on Twitch and on Twitter. That is DIGITAMER RILEY. I stream normally Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, though I usually end up taking up one of those days off each week. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I might take tomorrow off, honestly. Wednesday, I'm gonna be doing a stream of talking points with some folks. It's one of the Jackbox games. It's a very fun improv game that we're gonna be doing. Thursday, I'm gonna be playing some Minecraft with some friends, and I'm gonna keep the details on that a little bit quiet, just just until the stream's actually live. But the folks that are on this stream right now, Whitmer and JB, they are gonna be there on Thursday. And on Sunday, I'm going to be doing a board game stream. I'm going to be playing a board game called No Escape with some friends of mine. Also likely including these two friends right here. And that's it for the week. That's my streams.
Okay, cool. JB?
Hi, I'm JB. You can find me on Twitch at Gemstone Jester, and on Twitter as well. I am a variety streamer. I do art. I have planned to continue Loop Hero. I will be doing some other streams with friends. Like Riley has said, I will be joining for stuff like Tabletop Sim and Minecraft and Talking Points. And for my own streams, like solo stuff, I'm not sure when I will be back on it, but can keep up on Twitch and Twitter for updates on that.
Yeah. And on my end here with the channel, the current mode of action currently is that I was originally going to be a little bit coy about this on Thursday, since I'm going to be without giving away spoilers too much of what's going to be happening. The current plan of action is that the next stream is Thursday, and it will be a Minecraft stream that I will be involved in that will feature Riley and JB. Without giving too much away, what you're going to be seeing on my end is going to be dramatically different from what you're going to see on their ends. So that's as much as I could say about that. It's enough that it might be worth our while. I'm pitching this live, but I don't care. Like, it might be worth our while to make that semi-multi-stream link. Just like, since there's gonna be,
it depends
on how many, and I totally get that. I 100% get that. But it's one of those things where there's gonna be completely different sets of action happening at the opening. So who knows about that? I'm not going to direct stuff there. But beyond Thursday, then the day after that, on Friday at around 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be trying to do something as a neat little one-off maybe, which is that I'm going to try to see if I can't speedrun Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
Oh, yeah.
Which, at my best, I do think I was able to get through all of that game in about 2 hours. So I don't know. I'm not a speedrunner myself. I don't know all the neat exploits of things and stuff. I respect people who do know that stuff, but I am not one of those. But
hey, that's faster than the slowest time on the leaderboard for any percent.
Well, there we go.
I'm very interested in this, and I think it's a good jumping off point to try it.
I will say it's going to be interesting because I'm going to be playing just out of ease of what I can stream relatively stably. I'm going to be playing the PS3 version of Sly Cooper 1, which does have a couple of bugs and flaws in it. Specifically, one boss fight doesn't work properly, so that will be something that probably throws off my timing. But beyond that, that's my plan on Friday. Then Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be continuing on with the Super Mario Marathon. I'm going to be playing through even more of Super Mario Galaxy. And then on Sunday, yes, I think now I can say I will be joining folks on Sunday on Riley's channel, where I will be joining in with some board game stuff, and that should be fun. And now, assuming that this is why I do my research beforehand. Literally, the person I was about to raid has just gone offline. Wow. That was gonna happen again. Well, all the people that I follow are big names who I don't think
Hey,
necessarily.
Whitmer.
Yeah?
The Unverified Whitmer is live. We could raid them.
I don't think that's how it works.
Have you tried it?
I think that's just going to be ending the stream, Riley.
Have you tried it?
If it doesn't work, I have a suggestion.
What's your suggestion, JB?
There is this artist I follow, Alter Mentality, who is very cool playing Battletoads right now.
What, you're not even going to try out my idea, Whitmer? So much for the tolerant laugh.
Riley!
Yeah?
Fuck!
What's up?
Well, now I feel challenged. Now I feel like Riley's
You wanna
like
take
talking
the
big
challenge,
game.
Go for it.
I mean, I feel
Coward.
bad that like
Coward.
let's see what happens. Let's see honestly what happens if I.
Yes, do it.
If I type in raid the unverified Whitmer, you cannot raid your own channel. Like Twitch, I can't. Yeah, that's not a thing I can do. Sorry, Riley.
Well, now he's the coward.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch is the coward.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's raid the person that JB mentioned. You may need to... Yeah. All right, so we're going to raid them. What should the raid phrase be today?
I'm trying to think of something. Whippersnapper.
Snipper whapper.
Snipper whapper. Let's do that. Snipper. All right, so yeah, copy one of those. That's the raid phrase. And yeah, so I'll see you all next time. Hope you've enjoyed today. See you all soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah.